welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the Frugal Couple. So tonight for dinner we are having some beef fajitas and peppers. Should have been onions, but I didn't feel like chopping one. So if you want to see how we make this, just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to start with this beef fajita meat that I picked up from the local grocery store. You already know what it is. So I got this and I told you guys a few times that I have been wanting to try it. Last time I made something similar to fajitas, but I already had it excuse me, in the fridge thawing out and I just needed to cook it. So I was like, let me throw together basically a quick meal, and this is just the beef fajita strips that you can pick up from the store. So my idea was, let me just put this with some peppers and onions, then maybe we can just wrap it up in a tortilla and mind our business. So these are the seasonings and spices that I'm using. I'm using the Goya adobo. I'm using some Lowry seasoned salt. I'm using some Montreal steak seasoning, some garlic powder, some ground black pepper, and some onion powder. That's it. This is stuff that we pretty, normally just kind of keep in our spice cabinet. So like I said, it's not anything just super out there that you have to go buy something for, unless you don't have the adobo. A lot of people don't, but I mean, you can skip that if you would like. You can also add some cayenne pepper or some red pepper flakes just to give it a little kick if you so choose. Alright friends, let's go ahead and get dinner started. So once I opened the pack of meat, I did give it a quick little rinse. As you guys can probably, I just kind of rinsed off the top. I don't know why, I just do that. So anyway, I'm just breaking it up because once it's sealed in there, it's kind of packed tightly. So I'm just breaking it up a bit. I'm going to go in with my Montreal steak seasoning. I'm adding about half a tablespoon of this. And you guys already know I like to season just on the top of my meat, and then I'll mix it all in together later. Gonna go in with my Lowry seasoned salt and do the same thing. I go kind of lighter on this because you guys know it is salt. It's just seasoned salt. Going in with my Goya adobo. I go crazy on this because I like the way it tastes, and it just gives a different flavor profile to me. So yeah, added about half a tablespoon of that as well. Now I'm going in with the onion powder, and yes, I am making the seasonings dance for you because you needed to see that today. So just going in with the onion powder as well, about a teaspoon or more. Then I'm going to go in with some ground black pepper. I did not add any cayenne pepper or red pepper flakes, so you can go a little bit heavy with this if you choose not to add that as well. And lastly, I'm going to go in with some garlic powder and do the same thing here. So now this is what my meat is looking like, and I'm just going to give it a good swoosh with my hands. And when I am I call it stirring it with my hands, I'm basically taking the meat on the bottom, rubbing it on the top. You see right there, that little piece of seasoning, that little pool of seasoning. I take when I see raw meat or meat that doesn't have seasoning, and I just dredge it through there. And a lot of people don't season like this. It works for me, so I do. It is so quick and easy, you guys. It really doesn't take a lot of time at all. So I'm just using some generic Pam spray just to give my skillet a little, little oil on the bottom so my meat doesn't stick. However, I am going to let this meat char just a little bit because I want it to have that taste of when you fix it in a cast iron skillet and it has that nice char on there when you're eating it with fajitas. You guys know the drill. So to do that, I just kind of let it sit in the pan for just a moment just to get that nice crust on there. And at that moment is when I decided, oh wait, I know I got tons of bell peppers. So I went to the freezer, just picked out a little bag. You see how that meat is charred? Oh my God, delicious. Just picked out a little baggie of bell peppers and added it in, and I ended up adding in the whole bag. That's just less stuff in my freezer, so that's fine with me. And I'm just gonna saute that in there with the meat. Now at this point, the meat was basically done, and I did not want to overcook it and dry it out, so I took the meat out, but I still have the bell peppers in the skillet that I am using. So I'm just going to let those, I cut the heat down just a little bit, And since they were frozen, they kind of released their own water. But I did add a little more seasoning, a little onion powder and a little garlic, just so they would have nice flavor when we bit into them as well. You guys, this meal is so quick and so easy. Absolutely everyone can do this because it's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's not hard at all, and it's using a lot of seasonings and spices that you already have in your cabinet. So I would highly recommend this for a quick little after work meal. Also, it makes enough. This was enough probably for 3 or 4 people. Well, let's stick to 3. Let's say 3. This is probably enough for 3 people. So if you have a larger family or more people eating with you, I would definitely recommend getting a couple of packs of meat. But this is how it turned out. So easy, so simple, and so flavorful. So I was trying to decide, how do I want to serve it? So I think we're just going to use some of those tortillas that we already have and just kind of make tacos out of it. So you guys remember the huge tortilla haul that we had? Well, I just took some, warmed them up in a wet paper towel in the microwave, and now I'm just going to assemble our little, I don't know, fajita tacos. I'm not really sure what to call this. Sometimes I just do that. I cook what we have and make a meal out of it. So I'm putting some meat in there, definitely putting some peppers. The peppers were my favorite thing. Of course, you already know, babe loved the meat. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. And after making both of our plates, this is what was left. So this can easily, yeah, I would say it can feed 4, maybe with no leftovers though. But I like to cook where I have a little bit of leftovers so that way I don't have to cook lunch the next day. You know what I mean? Life hack. So these are the tortillas that we hauled maybe a couple of weeks ago, I think. I'm just going in with this Oaxaca cheese. No, this isn't the Oaxaca cheese. This is the Mexican style cheese, the quesadilla shredded cheese. I'm going in with that, and I'm just going to sprinkle it over both, and then I microwaved it just a bit just to get it melted. You guys know we found this cheese at Aldi's, and we found the tortillas at our local grocery store. So yeah, basically every single item that I used in this meal was free, with exception of the spices. Now on mine, I added some tomatoes, some lettuce, and a little bit more shredded cheese. And of course, I have to dollop mine with sour cream, which babe hates. However, it was so freaking good, you guys. This was great. I picked up this sour cream at Crust. It was not found backyard shopping, backdoor shopping either. But I needed some sour cream and I hadn't found any, so I had to break down and buy some. Just me, but I'm always interested in what people are drinking as well. It's like, okay, I see what you're eating, but what are you drinking? So today I just have some water. And I'm going to add some drink mix to it. Now, little tip on when I use my drink mixes like this, I only use half. I feel like if I use the whole thing, it's way too strong. Like, it's just way too, I don't know, I don't like it. So I only use half. So I can get a pack of 40 of these from Walmart, and I basically have 80 uses, and it saves a lot of money. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below if you plan on ever making this meal. I will see. Oh, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Now I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.